Good morning. Welcome to your Monday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom. Start your day and your week off right. Things to think about, things to feel about, improving our lives one day at a time. So, we have a cool card today. I really like this card, and I'm excited to share it with all of you. I see there's two of you who've popped on. Good morning, Janine. Welcome. Glad you are here. We'll see who else is here. Oh, now we're up to 3. Everybody's starting to find me and popping on today. There's Jonille. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Peggy. Welcome, welcome. And Abigail, thank you for the sunshine and the sunrise. Happy Monday to you too. I'm looking out. Good morning, Bidur. Glad you are here. Welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was looking out the window and just happened to catch that the moon is right straight out my window at this point. So I see this little half moon sitting there. It looks pretty cool. So, and actually it kind of fits beautifully with today's card. So we are again in the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. And I just want to move it closer so you can see that image. She's got every critter known to man surrounding her, and she looks pretty happy about that. So hopefully if you have critters, they are surrounding you at the moment, whatever you have, so whoever you have. I like making them more personable. So let's just start with some breath. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking in this day, in through the nose, out through the mouth. As I've said a million times, everything moves on the breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. There, much better, more present, more fully present, ready to receive this card. And let me show you this card. I just think it's so pretty. Winter solstice reflection. Reflection. Can you feel the stillness? Good morning, Cindy, waving back. Can you feel the stillness of this card? And it kind of matches my shirt. I like that. Winter solstice reflection. Let's see what it has to say. And it's talking about the solstice itself. And even though we're past that, doesn't matter. We're tapping that energy today. Good morning, Beth. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Winter solstice reflection. This midpoint of winter is not only the shortest day of the year, but also the longest night. The world is very still and the land dormant. Various festivals of light are celebrated and have been for thousands of years, serving as a reminder that the light will indeed return. So think about that when you hit a dark period in your life. If you can hang on to that concept that the light will return, it makes it easier to traverse that darker period, whatever that's about. Throughout many cultures, there are tales describing this time as the birth of the archetypal Sun King, including the Christian story of Jesus' birth, representing the hope of renewal from the darkest period of the solar cycle. This image, let me show it to you again so you can go along with it, portrays a simple yet powerful representation of the winter solstice. We see a clear reflection of the snowy woods on the still, frozen waters of the lake. The blue tint drapes the scene with an even greater sense of quiet and solitude, inviting us to walk very softly lest we disturb the intense yet gentle grace of this scene. The reflection of the trees on the frozen lake reminds us that this is a time for us to go inside, to both our physical shelter as well as our internal world, and there contemplate the season that has passed, the season that is, and the seasons yet to come. So I thought that was kind of cool that yesterday's card was talking about that internal world also. How often do you make a conscious effort to visit that internal world? Good morning, Angie. Glad you are here. I'll show you our card quick. Winter solstice reflection. Good morning, Mel. Welcome, welcome. So how often do you choose to consciously go to that inner world? Do you meditate? Do you take some time to just be? Good morning, Gwen. Welcome, welcome. Do you sit on your porch and just watch the birds? What do you do that allows you to go within? So here's the next part. This is kind of the call to action. Let me grab a drink here quick. Review the past year and ask yourself what the most important lessons you have had to learn are, what you have accomplished, and what dreams and visions you want to manifest in the upcoming year. Good morning, Judy. But let's just do the review part first. So I want you to think about the past year. What have been the most important lessons over this past year for you? One of mine was slow down and be more present in the moment. One of mine was listen within. I've got the little cards all over my desk. I back off on push and allow flow. That was a great one. What about for you? What have been some of the lessons you've gleaned from this past year? Whether it has been a relatively smooth ride or a challenging series of events, acknowledge your experience as being the work of Source, capital S, no matter what your judgments, fears, or joys are. Honor whatever has happened over the previous several months with gratitude and forgiveness. Okay, so take a moment. Honor what has happened over the past several months with gratitude and forgiveness. How does that feel? Honor whatever has happened over the past several months with gratitude and forgiveness. Then let it go. Allow yourself some solitude so you can spend some quiet, slow time in reflection. Many of us are being called for reflection right now. Those of you who've gone through losing somebody recently, those of you who've had a major change of some kind in your life, those of you who've had a series of little changes in the past several months, calls for quiet, slow time and reflection. Once that feels complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you are grateful for. Focus on your present life. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful that today is going to be nice enough to go for a walk. It was supposed to be rainy, but apparently that's not coming until 5 o'clock-ish, so there will be time to sneak in a walk. When you are finished, consider what is to come. All the different possibilities and potential that exist for you, before you. But I'm going to say, be cautious with that. Do not allow that worrisome part of your mind to run off with, well, what if this happens? And what if... No. That's not the contemplation that they're talking about here. It's what are the possibilities, the wonderful possibilities that could come in the next little chunk of time. Allow your imagination to roam without limitation or ambition and see what shows up. So take a moment right now. If you think about your future, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, if you think about that, what are the images, the thoughts, the ideas, the feelings that pop up? And no judgment, just observe them. Observe what comes up. Notice how you feel in your body with whatever scenario plays out in your mind. Is your body aligned with your mind on this? If your mind is saying, this is going to be awesome, and your body's going, oh no, some alignment work needs to happen there. You need a front end alignment moving forward, right? These are previews of that which is gestating and can manifest and grow when cared for properly. So this is talking about being conscious about the creation of your future. What are the seeds within you that you're going to tend to? There's a host of seeds. Remember that infinite possibilities thing. There's a host of seeds waiting in there, gestating a little bit. Which ones are you going to shine the light on, right? Patience and stillness is called for here. For just as the earth cycles have their own pace, so does this part of your life cycle. It has a cycle. It's flowing around. What goes around comes around. So what are the things you wish to seed, and what of those seeds do you wish to tend most consciously? Most consciously. So I'll show you the card again. Here's the reflection. Winter solstice reflection. Take a little time today. Could be 5 minutes. That's fine. Whatever amount of time you're willing to invest. Doing some reflection. What has come to pass in my past? Where am I at right now? And what do I see in my future? And I'm not going to say where would I like to be, because then we get all heady about it. But what do I see in my future? Intuitive. Be intuitive about this. What do you get for guidance from within? So that's kind of an interesting thing that this card, a reflection card, popped up on a Monday, right? Most of us think, okay, time to get back to work. Weekend's over, blah, blah, blah. This is calling us to reflection on a Monday. So have an awesome time with that. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, including reflection. Bye-bye.